Morning folks. Who forgot to put the clocks back? Me? Ha! No, I didn't really. Ha ha. Hello, welcome to another episode of Dave's Allotment Garden. It's a lot colder than what it has been, but it's still okay to crack on. Where's my seeds? I brought some seeds, I've been shopping. Time to get some more seeds in. I'll do that later though, because I've just come in here to get my cup. Get the kettle on. See you in a bit. Right, that's better. Cuppa and seeds. As you can see, I've had a bit of a tidy up in the greenhouse. I'll show you that later. But yesterday, I went to Wilkinson's and bought some more seeds. So today I'm going to show you what seeds I am going to grow in April. Is it April yet? It's almost April, folks. I'm going to sow these today because it's around about that time. Some marigolds, some dahlias. These are dwarf double mixed, very nice. Some beetroot, some swede, some purple sprouting broccoli, and some sweet corn. Now I've already opened this because yesterday I sowed some sweet corn under the lights in the house. I'll show you them on another video. But like I say, for today, it's time to start sowing some seeds. Check it out. Have a bit of that. Sorted. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'll see you in a bit. First of all, finish this and all that kind of thing. Right, it's time to get some seeds sown, folks. Nice, lovely compost. So I've just pre-filled some seed trays here. Uno, dos, tres. Cuatro, cinco, seis. Here's a little tip for you. As I fill them, place the first one, the second one on top of the first one, and so on and so forth. And that'll compact the soil down just enough. Just what you need. Spot on. Right, so dahlias. I'm going to sow some dahlias. I like these. I forgot about them actually. I did have some saved ones, but I don't know what happened to them. These are the dwarf double mixed. You can see there. Very nice. So these are straightforward, folks, like everything else. It's nothing, no rocket science about sowing seeds, like, but everyone's got to learn somewhere. It's lovely on a day like this. As you might have noticed, I've had a change round. I've put the potting bench here so I can look out on the garden and see what's happening, instead of just looking at the fence all the time. Right, so these, like I say, straightforward to sow. Time to get them in. A 1/4 of an inch hole, as usual. Get the seed, easy enough, nice and big. Just drop them in the hole. Just like that. Not like that, just like that. Right, let's put them to one side and I'll fill another tray. I'll put 12 of these in for now. Should be a nice little spread in the summer. like I say, I like dahlias. These ones, the mixed doubles, the dwarf double mixed ones are nice, easy to grow from seed. Plus as well, you get the corms from the seed later on, so you can dig them out and store them if you like, or you can't just leave them in the ground. It's entirely up to you, folks. A little cover over, and just a little firming down there. I'll put these on the bench over here because I'm all organised now, folks. So what's next? Let's have a look. Purple sprouting broccoli. Now it was one of me. I got a comment on one of my last video. I think it was my last video, saying, "Do you never grow purple sprouting broccoli?" And I do. Thank you for reminding us about that. I haven't grew these for a long time. In fact, I'll tell you a little story. I grew some, and I thought purple sprouting broccoli was just like, it's supposed to look like broccoli, and like a calabrese. But I thought all of the broccoli had went to seed, so I pulled them all out, and then I realised they were actually supposed to sprout. Hence why they're called purple sprouting broccoli. So I must have chucked away, and I seen them in the supermarket. So I was like, bloody hell, like £2.50 each. I must have chucked about £50 worth of bloody purple sprouting broccoli away. But I've learned from my mistakes. Never do that again. That's the only way to learn, folks. By learning by your mistakes. Don't be too eager and learn by your mistakes. Best 2 bits of advice ever. I'll put them down there. Give them a bit cover up. I'll get some markers and mark them up later. That's them. Put them on the bench too. As I can say, organisation is the key. Haha. Listen to me, Mr. Organised. Nah, yeah, right. Beetroot. Oh no, I'll put some marigolds in as well. This while here. Because I need to fill some more seed trays up for them. Swede and what have you. So, once again, marigolds. These aren't even in one of them silver foil packets. No, they're not. Right, what does it say? Just out of curiosity. So, friendly trays with a fine layer. Right, so I just poke a hole. Poke a huntus. Poke a holtus. Poke a hole, you can't go wrong. These are French naughty Marietta. See them? Lovely. Does anybody else grow this variety? You can also plant marigolds in between your tomatoes and what have you. So keeps off pests and all that. But I just grow them for to look nice in the garden. Everything's starting to grow now, like in the greenhouse. But I've also started a few things off in the grow light. Like I say, I'll show you them on another video. Oh, and it's tonight it's going to be light till 7 o'clock, folks. It's still light. It's 7 o'clock. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? That's a little secret, isn't it, lads and lasses? Right. Anyway, marigolds. Now, before I plant anything else here, I must find some plant labels. So I'll just leave them there, so I know what's what. Right, I'll crack on in a minute. Right, I'm back. Remember me pea stakes? Perfect little markers. Get in. Free. Anyway, oops, I'll put them there for now. Hey. So it's time to sow some swede. I'm going to put this amount in. I'm going to fill uno, dos trays. So, once again, straightforward. Swede, although I know these as turnips, folks. These are turnips, right? Oh, hey, it would help if I got the packet open properly, like. So, swede. The best way to grow swede is obviously in the ground, but if you want to give them a good little head start, sow them. Don't sow them in like loads of trays, just put them in separate cell tray things like this. One seed per cell tray, because they don't like to be moved, they don't like to be transplanted really, like. But if these are big enough, these are deep enough for them to be alright, and then they just go straight out once they grew and they're acclimatized, of course. Swede or turnip. Can it beat a bit of turnip? 1, 2. Very tricky. It's me to rock around, it's tricky. Doom dee doom dee doom dee doom doo ding doom dee doom doo ding. So I'm putting 18 of these in, and then when the time comes I'll put some straight out in the ground, most likely. Whoop, 2 in there. I don't like getting 2 in, but it doesn't matter once in a while. 1 seed per tray cell thing. Right, sorted. Best of all, and they certainly are. Put them there. Get me marker. It's a bit tricky writing on a curved surface like, but you can. There, that'll do. I know what that says. It says Swede. So, once again, little covering over there with a compost. Light sprinkle and all that. And then a quick firming down before they get a good watering. Now the water is fresh water from the tap. You don't want to be using water that's just been lying around for a long time. Fresh water, and the what do you call it? The watering can's being kept in the greenhouse, so the water is nice and tepid. Where shall I put these? Over here for now. Let's make some space here, folks. The benches are filling right up now. Swede indeed. Right. Same with the beetroot. Beetroot don't like to be transplanted very much. But if you start them off in big enough cell trays like that, be alright. You'll be alright. Believers. It just gives you a good little start, you know. Especially on days like this. It is still a little bit cold, like, but it's still 18 degrees in the shade here in the greenhouse, here in the northeast of England. What's the weather like where you are? Is it alright? Or is it cold? Never cast a clout till May's out, folks. These are a bit bigger, easier. So either beetroot don't like to be moved too much, and if you put them in a seed tray and just put loads in, they'll not work. You cannot really separate them out, you know. not like leeks or whatever. Cabbages. Talking about cabbages, I'll be potting some of them up this afternoon as well. These beetroot are bold hardy. The gardener's favourite. A little bit cover up. As always, firm down, giving a little bit of a smoothing off. A little bit more on there. Spot on. Right, so I'll label these off. And I'll just put them there for now though. Because while I'm here, I might as well sow some more. Sow these sweet corn. Let's get some more compost out there, folks. Good old Humax. Can't beat it. Lovely. Right. So I've pre-prepared making some cups. These are just from the pound shop. They're really flimsy like, but they'll do. Could burn a couple of holes in the bottom. Now that kind of thing. I'll just get the lumps out of this first. It's lovely. Feels lovely. Right. I have started some sweet corn in the house, like I said, under the lights. And it was just yesterday, so we'll see what the difference is under the lights or under the natural light. Now it's getting late at night, like, because the clocks went back and all that. Things should start flying on now. Flying. I believe I can fly. No, I do want to be singing his songs. Bloody him. Don't want to mention his name. I can believe I can open door. I hated that bit. It was a crap song. I hated that song. You can see me going through the open door. Folks, if you don't know me by now, you know, I have a laugh. You know, I'm amusing myself at the end of the day because I'm talking to myself here. Until later on when I upload this video, of course, but for now, I'm just keeping myself occupied here, folks. Anyway, these are up. These are all filled up there now. I've got 9 there filled, almost. Because you always want to plant sweet corn in a square. Get the best germination, pollination and all that. Because if you don't already know, sweet corn is wind pollinated. There's a robin up there. There's loads of birds up there actually. Poke some holes. Poke at the hole. Poke at the hunters. This time it's an inch deep. Not a half an inch or a quarter of an inch. That deep. Haha. That deep there. Aye. These are incredible sweet corn. I've grew these before. Never had any problems with them. So I'll grow them again. Hopefully we'll get a lush growing season, folks. It was good last year. It's gonna get even better. Fingers crossed. Aye, it's Easter next weekend. Easter already. Where does the time go when nobody's doing nought? Time flies when you're doing nought. Apart from work Well, I'm not here to talk about work or the current situation. I'm here to sow some seeds and be at one with nature. There. Now I don't have to mark them off because I know what they are. So I'll get these sorted into the tray over there, and I think I'll put on some cabbages. So I'll see you in a bit, Reed. Zoop. Well, that wind's getting up there, folks. Here's some cabbages. These are the cabbages. As you can see, there's a couple growing in the one seed cell there. So I'm going to transplant them because they'll grow better. Now here's a little test. You know, some people I've seen, and the compost's far too dry. You don't want dry compost, that's no good. It'll not absorb water very well. So a good test is, if you make a hole, like as if you were going to do a dibber or something. Dibber plants. There. The compost should stay like in a circle. Like, you know, it should stay in the sides. It shouldn't just fall in. That's not the way you want it to be, folks. That's not the way you want it to be. Anyway, I'm blabbering. Time to get these potted on. Like, I'm not potting them all on. I'm just going to separate these ones that I've put two in the same thing. Look how close together they are. Oh no. That's alright though. A little bit of gentle persuasion and they'll be fine. Best to grab the seed leaves as well. Tease them apart gently. Tease them. Tease me, tease me, tease me, tease me, baby, till I loosen up. There you go. Spot on. Oh, a little bit of entanglement there. Gently. Gently, gently, there you go. So, as you can see there, nice little bit of root on there. So I'll just place it there for now. Put this one over there so it doesn't get hurt. I don't want to hurt yous, lads. Right. Dib a hole, just like I did before. Pick it up by the seed leaf and drop it in. Gently, gently, I'm saying gently, firm round. Once it's standing still by itself, press it down. There you go. That's the cabbages. I'll get this one in as well, so it's not sitting outside too long. The roots want to be back in the darkness. Darkness? I believe in a thing called love. How come everything's a song like? Because I've got music on the brain. Gently as again. Sorted. So that's another one. I might as well get on with the rest while I'm here. So I'll see you in a bit. Right folks, I'm back again. It's as if I've never moved from this spot. Anyway, I'm going to sow something else today using these pint glasses. Dean, I'm using your pots. Cheers. I'm going to use them to sow some sunflowers, because it's around about that time. So these sunflowers here are the ones I was given from our tatty allotment. They sent us these seeds a few weeks ago now. These are it's written on dinner plate sized sunflower seeds. So it'll be interesting to find out how these grow. I was sent them because obviously the mice ate all mine, which was a bit of a bummer. I'll put 2 in each pot. See how they go. With them being the deep rooted plant, it's best to sow them in a deep pot. Messed up there, folks. I messed up. What's happening here? Oh, I forgot what I'm doing. 2 to each pot, Dave. Right, start again. Let's get some decent seeds there. Some of them are just shells. Right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Let's put them back in there. That's my sunflowers. Well, the first sort to try for the year. Thank you, our tatty allotment, for sending us these seeds. Whose seeds are these seeds? Well, these are tatty allotments seeds. So I'll get these sorted out into the watering tray bench thing, and I'll crack on with something else while I'm here as well. And since it's around about that time, people are going to start talking about gutter peas, so I might as well sow some gutter peas. Onwards, onwards. Right, I'll have to squat down for this, folks, because I'm going to do it on the floor. Me gutter. What I've been doing is I've been mixing a little bit of the Humax here with some of this Clover Professional, because Dean also brought us a bag of that, which is fantastic. It seems like excellent stuff, by the way. So, like I say, I'm just mixing it in with a little bit of the Humax here, and then I'll start filling up this gutter. Now, I've just put a couple of pots here that fit perfectly inside the gutter. Put them at either end, just to stop the soil really from coming out and all that. So I'll get on with this. I wouldn't care, I've just swept this floor as well, as you can see. I'll have to sweep it again. Never ending jobs. Aye, the wind's got right up there, folks. That's quite stormy out there. I didn't know there was a storm on the way, but there is. Right, let's give it a bit of a firming down as I go. Get rid of all of the nooks and crannies. Aye, it's nice to get things grown eventually. Pottering on in the garden and all that. Just what the mind and the body and the soul needs. Right. A little bit more at the end there. That should be fine. So, the peas. Like I said, these are called Onward. And I'm going to put them in a figure of 5, like on a dice. You should all know the drill by now, folks. Go on, listen to that. I've managed to sort that window out there in the greenhouse as well. I'll show you that later. But I'll just crack on with this for now. I will also be sowing some of these direct when it warms up a bit. Right, that's that. Give them a poking in. Poking in. And then I'll give it a little covering with a compost before I water them in. And you go water. Right, that's that. Gutter peas are sown, spot on. See you in a bit. Woo, 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 woo. Well folks, I've been getting carried away with the time there. It's almost 6:30 now. So I'll quickly show you around what's happening. I'm just in the shade here because it's a little bit windy. You can see the flag in the background there, blowing a hoolie. Anyway, things are happening here on the wildlife area. That's some nice daffodils there. And on this side, in the boat pond, I was just having a little look around, and can you see there folks? Frog spawn. Loads of it. So that's canny. Plenty of frogs there in the summer. What else have I been doing? I've just been digging, forking the land over. I've got this bit here dug over again, all the roots out. In this pile, what a nightmare. So I've just left it there. All these. Here's a little tip for you folks. Don't just pile up a load of roots and weeds and stuff and think, oh, they'll be alright. Because it started rooting. What a nightmare getting it out. All of this pile here, all of this, whatever roots they are, all sorts of baddies, just come out of this little section here. So it can stay there for another day. I want to go home and get my tea. I've also been tidying up around in here as well. Yeah. Bet you didn't know I had some fruit bushes in here, did you? Eh? So got black currants there. In the back there's a honeyberry there. And there's a raspberry. So I've just been pottering around, like I say, making the most of the fine days. I've got this bit all dug over as well. So that's looking good. All this side's ready to go. I'm ready to go, folks. Literally. Oh, here, look, this cloche. Still up. Even in these winds. So I think I'm onto a winner there, folks. Right, I'll get you into the greenhouse because it's a bit windy. It's been trying to rain as well. Before I do, I'll show you. The daffodils and the tulips are starting to come up now. Very nice. That's a red one there. Lovely. And these rose starting to grow back. And I noticed as well, a lily looks like it's starting to grow there as well. And the daffodil is still in full bloom. Lovely. So I was emptying them woolly pocket grow bag things the other day, yesterday, while I was pottering around, tidying up round here. Well, I'll show you that in a minute. I've filled a couple of them on there. Them two there are full, so it should be looking nice when there's flowers growing over the top. Over the top. Probably one of the worst films Sylvester Stallone ever made. Aye, so I've been having a bit of a tidy up around here, as you can see. Got the bench thing in there, in the greenhouse. Signs of life here as well. These are the black parrot tulips. And there's the clay pot man, whatever his name is. And robot, I am Iron Man. He's watering them irises, so that's canny. Right, aye, around here. I've been filling up, well, emptying these water butts, because I did have an idea. I was going to put the water butt at the back there. That was my original intention. But this greenhouse here, it slopes this way, so I'll figure something out right into the greenhouse anyway. Oh, it's better. I have tidied up with here, like, eh? Tidy! That's just 2 bags of rubbish. Ignore them. I've got all my drawers. I've got my stuff in, ready to go. I'll show you what is grown. No signs of them tomatillos, anything yet, like, but it was only put in a couple of weeks ago. Last week, wasn't it? The shallots there, doing alright. All the broad beans are just about up and doing very good. Very healthy. I potted on the sweet peas into separate pots there. They're all doing alright. And they're the cabbages that I potted on. I potted these ones on yesterday. I just potted these ones on today. The primo, as you can see there, they're getting quite big. Well, starting to grow. So that's canny. My potatoes under the bag, I've moved them to here. Chitin. Lovely. We'll be going out soon. You'll be going out soon, won't you, lads?
Yes, I will be.
Onions, alright. And under here, we'll have some signs of life from the love lies bleeding there. If you can see, them little red bits, they're starting to grow now. So that's alright now. Here's the seed bench. I've got these are water trays. You get proper pots to fit in them, like it's for a, what do you call it, hydroponic system, but they come in champion for me. So that's the sweet peas, no, what the hell, swede. Can't even read my own writing there. So I've put, there's a 3 swede over here. I put another 6 dahlias in, so I've got 24 dahlias. Back here, the swede, purple sprouting broccoli, the marigolds, the sunflowers, the sweet corn and the beetroot, all sowed today. I put some more little gem lettuce in today as well, because as you can see they're growing there nice. I put some more cabbages in because I like them. The broccoli's a little bit slower than the cabbages, but I'm not worried. Still plenty of time. And there's some more onions at the back, which I potted on yesterday into the cups, as you can see. So, spot on. What else has been happening? Aye, look at the wind. Been like that most of the day. Southwesterlies. A southwesterly wind there blowing, folks. Some sweet peas. They're doing alright there. That's the old-fashioned ones. And these are the Sing the Blues. Lady. Leeks champion. I've put the gutter peas up on this shelf here. Someone left a comment asking us where did I get these from. They were on an old greenhouse years ago, They just fasten onto the side there with a nut and all that. So it keeps the mice off. If that's not one thing, it's another. I'll put my bamboo canes on that one just for now till something grows. There is signs of life here on the grape. Speaking of which, the grape cuttings that I took, some of them have actually took. This one looks like it's alright, and there's one at the back there, looks like it's alright as well, and that one's just 3 out of 8 ain't bad. So like I say, it's much tidier in here now, much tidier. So I might as well just spin round here and sign off here, folks, because it's a bit windy outside. Sorry about that for the quick spin round, but you know the score. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, folks. Thanks for commenting, liking and subscribing and all that kind of thing. Spring is definitely on its way now. Apparently next week it's going to be very warm. Haha, get in. So, like I say, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing and all that kind of thing. Really does mean a lot and I do appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll be doing a spider format update in a couple of days probably. But until then, I see yous on the plot. Stay safe, take care and all that kind of thing. Obey the rules and hopefully we'll all be back to normal soon. Take care, folks. Bye now.